The new Terminal 2 have been reported to having lack of parking space and been forced to demolish the obstructing hangars to widen the parking lots. The access path is so narrow that it makes extremely difficult for the modern wide-body aircrafts to enter. Let's have a look at the brief history of Murtala Mohammed International Airport. In 1971 during World War II, West African Airways Corporation was formed in 1947 and had its main base at Ikeja. Originally known as Lagos International Airport, it was renamed in the mid-1970s, during construction of the new international terminal after a former Nigerian military head of state Murtala Muhammad. The international terminal was modeled after Amsterdam Airport Schiphol. The new terminal was officially opened on March 15, 1979. Murtala Mohammed International Airport consists of an international and a domestic terminal, located about 1 kilometer from each other. Both terminals share the same runways. This domestic terminal used to be the old Ikeja Airport. International operations moved to the new international airport when it was ready, while domestic operations moved to the Ikeja Airport, which became the domestic airport. The domestic operations were relocated to the old Lagos domestic terminal in 2000 after a fire. A new domestic privately funded terminal known as MMA2 has been constructed and was commissioned on April 7, 2007. The Terminal 1 of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport Lagos was built over 40 years ago by the administration of late head of state, Murtala Muhammad. The terminal, which was built with the intention of facilitating 200,000 passengers annually, now facilitate above installed capacity. New Terminal 2 of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos can process 14 million passengers per annum at full capacity. The Lagos project was handled by the China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation, and was delivered in March 2022. The new International Terminal 2 was not built to replace old Terminal 1 but to complement it. There is a handshake between the two terminals, which means the passengers can check in at one terminal and board at the other. The Terminal 2 project started in 2013 and was completed by the present administration in 2022 under a bilateral agreement with the People's Republic of China. The terminal, which has state-of-the-art facilities and fittings, has the capacity to process 14 million passengers per annum. It has 60 check-in counters, 5 baggage claim belts, 16 departure desks and 28 arrival desks. There are 8 security screening points at the International Terminal 2 and 7 passenger boarding bridges. There is a whole new experience in terms of aesthetics, comfort, free trolley services, hotel and premium lounges, friendly customer services and free Wi-Fi, the minister said. The lack of parking space, however, forced the terminal to operate at reduced capacity or have obstructing hangars demolished to widen the parking lots. The stakeholders have argued that the Obio bridges and about 7 fingers are elegantly positioned, but queried the narrow access path to the last 4 fingers, which they say will be a challenge to wide-body airplanes.